And as you noticed, we also have free sauna and free exfoliation at the beaches. Lots of advantages here. My name is Elena. I'm your guide today. Helen is the English version, and George Yorgos is our driver. And we are going to get to the most beautiful town of all, that we in color because it is covered with thick layer of pumice. And in the middle you can see two volcanic islands, and their names are Nea Kameni, which means New Burnt Islands, the one which is closer to us, which is also underwater active volcano, but it is sleeping. And behind it we have another island that's called Palea Kameni, Old Burnt Island. So if you connect the edges of Santorini with the islands of Thirasea and Aspronisi, you will see that they make a circle. The same you can see on the map, and when we get in here you will see it even more obviously. So that was the original shape of the island, and we know that the name was Strongili, which means the round one. We know that there was huge tsunami wave, approximately 250 meters high, that went towards Crete. Crete is in front of us, behind the island. It's the next close island to us, and washed off all the Minoan civilization existing before there. There were more tidal waves too, and some of the scientists even believed. And then another volcanic island of Milos and Nisyros, that's another island which is located close to Rhodes. And of course, after the eruption, the volcano started growing again from below, just people with lava. Over here we have 7 craters, but just with the volcanic rocks and soil, and we have some short tours to the volcano that can be taken for activity. As far as the water would be starting changing the color, would get brighter. And now we are at the top of the island, and you can see the very old part of it, which was here yet before point of the island, 567 meters above the sea level. That makes it about 2,000 feet. And also this is the oldest place. The geologists believe that this mountain was standing here for about 60 million years. It's made out of limestone, and therefore this is the only place where there was potable water. That explains two ancient civilizations. Some certain plants can survive in such conditions. Imagine yourselves without water for a week. And now imagine how they survive for 6 months at least here with no water. Definitely they are the varieties that can grow in such conditions, but still sometimes they need a little bit of our help, and these are our grapes. They are unique grapes, the oldest ones in Europe and some of the oldest in the whole world. They are native to the islands, they are not growing anywhere else in the world, and countries of the Mediterranean. And actually during the excavations we have discovered a part of the same variety of the grape that is covering now 75% of our vineyards, and this is Assyrtiko. Santorini many times for it, and Assyrtiko is known to be one of the 3 most important dry white wines in the world, together with Riesling and Chardonnay. But in order the grapes could grow here, we have to use a special technique. So this is the reason why you see them and this basket of the grapes helps them to keep this moisture for a longer period of time and to stay in a more fresh condition. So these are the little secrets we are using here to grow very different grapes from the rest of the world. Berries that make us to produce totally natural wines. We don't have to use either sugar or alcohol in order to stop fermentation. It is being stopped on its own because the sugar is very high. So this is another very different feature from the rest of the world, because it's not easy to find wine without any additives. Life, let's say, in the island, so we have public institutions over here, and also this is the center of the nightlife of the islands, therefore, and the town. More beaches, of course, and mostly they are black. But we use two as places for tourists, which are Kamari. It's a little bit further. Middle Ages, we had lots of pirate raids in the Aegean Sea, and this is what caused building all the settlements. Kamari beachside resorts, and later the captains, when they decided to rename the town, wanted. Both countries are Orthodox, and here we use the sweet one, Vincent. As far as here, we would grow only barley. Also furniture, and later on some jewelry for the ladies, and silver utensils for them, and it would be boiled for a long time together with olive oil and with onions. From here we're exporting pumice to Egypt because it was used for making concrete in order to build Suez Canal. They have discovered tomato that can grow without water, and this happened through actually saved us in an island that had to be vegetarian due to the lack of water and lack of grass. And since then we are making tomato balls, which is the substitute of meat balls for us. And of course people became, if you want to try something local while we're here or when we go to Fira, you can ask for it in a local tavern, or to check the shops with traditional products and to get something with you. Of course, if you can. I don't know if you're allowed. I know it's for the wine as well, so you can actually discover it easier. The bus will leave us at the parking, where you will have to come back on your own, okay? We'll say at what time, and we'll walk together to the center to save your time, for you not to go around searching for this or for another view, because you can spend several